Hello and welcome back to the Timeout Corner Podcast. My name is JJ. I'll be hosting alongside my outdoorsy co-host, Bread.
Hello,
Hello,
Brett.
Bread. How have you been? Have you been, Bread?
Horrible,
Horrible.
man.
Understandable. I see
Mm,
you're outside, which probably implies you're on the run from the cops again.
obviously,
Completely understandable, knowing your history, of course.
of course.
Happens to the best of us, happens to the worst of us. Anyway, let's get into
Most okay.
it. Okay.
Bugs landing on.
Eat them on podcast. Eat the bugs. Bug eating ASMR. All right, first
I don't
article
have a
up.
good enough.
First article coming up here. We got a 71-year-old man. It's loaded. A 71-year-old man arrested after LAPD finds nearly 3,000 boxes of stolen Lego sets at his home. Says here, police in Los Angeles seized more than 2,800 boxes of stolen Lego sets from a 71-year-old man's home on Wednesday. Officers arrested 71-year-old Richard and his alleged accomplice, 39-year-old Blanca, after raiding the elderly man's Long Beach home. According to the Los Angeles Police Department, the individual boxes have a retail value range from $20 to well over $1,000. Police said. Detectives started investigating the case after a retailer in San Pedro identified Blanca as the suspect who had allegedly robbed them 3 times last December.
I'm sorry, the fire just exploded. A
Oh,
bunch of embers just got launched at me.
don't die on podcast. For the viewers,
I'll
I'm
try.
showing an image of this man's house completely just stacked with Lego sets.
Fire.
It was it wasn't. I had it. I had it at the article. If they couldn't see.
Why? I
Dang it!
guess you guys won't know what my fire looks like.
I caught it right at the very end, but nobody actually saw it.
Yeah, no, you'll just like censor it.
Yeah, yeah. We can't show fire.
Oh,
Obviously, we'll get banned.
obviously. Violence.
It says several months later, on
Sorry.
June 4th, officers witnessed the Blanca stealing items from retailers in Torrance and Lakewood before dropping them off at Siegel's home. Detectives between Siegel's Richard, by the way,
Is this the old guy or the daughter?
not daughter, but accomplice. The 30-year-old, but the old guy is Siegel, Richard Siegel, and the young guy's
There wasn't
the young
there
woman,
wasn't a kid. They were just stealing Lego sets.
30-year-old woman. Yeah,
Ow.
he got charged with grand theft because it was such like Legos are expensive.
Yeah.
Apparently, the department urged anybody with information on the case to call detectives at should I say the phone number? I don't know. You really think our viewers will
Sure.
have
I,
information?
I don't think they'll probably call the police station.
Nobody prank call this police station on our behalf, please.
Call your own.
What?
Call. They should call their own instead of random police
Yeah,
stations elsewhere.
exactly. It says you can call the detectives with more information at 310-726-7900. Those wishing to stay anonymous should call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or text them at 274-637. All text message should begin with, quote, LAPD in all capitals.
I have multiple questions. First
What do
and
you got?
foremost, how did they get away with stealing 3,000 Lego sets?
Exactly. It had to have been over the span of
Oh yeah,
weeks. Like
multiple years.
there's no way that was all at once. That would be
Wait, did you say weeks?
months. Is it months, weeks? It could. There's no way it
Months,
was all at
even
once.
years. Like
Yeah, possibly
that is
years.
a ton of sets.
The
You can't exactly just like walk out of the store carrying one of those and not get noticed. That's the problem.
Yeah, no wonder they're locked out on my local Walmart. They're all behind lock and key
Mm,
because they're people like
for
Richard,
sure.
Mr. Dick. See what I did there?
Creative.
Thank you.
I do.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a. Of course, we don't cuss on this podcast. That was just his name.
Oh yeah,
All right.
you're a genius.
Thank you, thank you. That joke's never been done before.
No,
Copyright it right now.
mm,
I have to admit, it's better
as you
than that. It's better than that fire joke from a couple episodes ago. I have nightmares about that joke.
shit. That
It-
was so horrible, dude.
it- it's gonna haunt me. Like people are all concerned about their digital footprint being like them saying bad stuff. Mine's just that one joke. Job
Nothing
interview.
else.
20 years in the future, job interview.
They will bring it up.
They're pulling up that
They will
episode,
bring.
and they're not accepting me because of it. All right. Anything else to say on the Lego set stealing? That's all the article said.
That's a lot of money in Legos. They
It
didn't try
is.
to sell it. That's
Great.
the weird thing.
Great. Yeah, that is odd. It was just all stacked in.
What
What
were they
is?
trying to do?
I don't
Build
know.
a wall or something? Like just put them all together. Ooh,
Maybe they just like Legos. Who knows? I mean,
2,800 sets of Legos.
if you have the skills, you could melt it down and make like stuff. I don't know.
A brick.
Yeah, a brick, just a massive brick of melted
Just a
Legos.
massive brick of plastic.
Yes.
It would look
Okay.
pretty cool though.
It would. That is true. That's true. You could probably make a bunch of little bricks, make yourself an actual house.
Or you
Build
could
your
just
own
put
Lego
the bricks
house.
together and build it out of Legos.
True, true. Less, probably more flimsy though.
Probably
Yeah, yeah.
super glue.
Next up, I have a would you rather question.
Help.
It says, would you rather get rich in a way that disappoints your family or make just enough money to live?
Just enough money to live, probably.
I agree. I would,
Instead of
yeah.
doing like prostitution or OnlyFans or something.
Yes, yes, that would
Because
be
I could
horrible.
obviously get rich
Oh, easily.
doing
Easily.
easily
Hundreds of
millions in the bank.
thousands. Hundreds of thousands. Just for the first, I don't
First
know.
month.
It's a monthly thing?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have OnlyFans.
I don't know. Whatever it is, you'd make like hundreds of thousands first episode or
A
month or I don't know what.
period of payment. Is it per
Or
video?
is it videos or is it pictures? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Let's not go down that rabbit
I think it's both. We need to investigate
hole. We need to.
later on.
You're gonna do some research later tonight.
Yeah,
Yes,
probably.
probably. Okay.
Is it free to create?
You cut out. What did you say?
Is it free to create an account?
I don't know, but maybe in the upcoming future. Timeout Corner theme. You got the JJ, you got the bread. Maybe making content together. Who knows? It's a possibility. That
Could
would
be
be that would be lucrative.
quality.
Quality, yes, yes. And they'll never know what they're going to expect either. Could be fantastic. Could be horrible.
Exactly. Behind a paywall, though.
Exactly. Nobody will know until they pay. That's how we get them. We're like,
Yeah, and we'll find and kill anybody who leaks any information.
of course, of course. And if it is a video, we'll be like Apple, and it'll say it's an hour video. The first pay will only get you 30 minutes. And you have to pay more for the other half of the video to finish it.
The premium subscription.
Of course, of course. 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and then another 15. Same price. They
Every
don't know.
30 or sorry, the first 30, and then every 15 minutes after that, you have to pay
It'll be like every 5 minutes. It just like, hey, would you like to watch another 5 minutes for $5? $5 a minute.
$5,
Yeah,
$25,
25 bucks
easy.
every 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Oh my goodness. Now we're talking.
called business.
We'll be retired. We'll be retired by like 50.
Hmm.
I'm saying that because nobody knows how old we are.
I'm 42.
I'm ageless. I've
You've existed,
always I've always been
and you
around.
will.
Yes. I've just yeah. I've seen civilizations be built. I've seen civilizations crumble before my eyes. All right. Coming up next,
Moving on.
we got an article. This one was actually requested by one of our viewers. Shout out to Alfie. He's we've mentioned him in past episodes. He's also our only viewer to have emailed us. So
Hmm.
a moment of silence for him. Not that he's dead, but just to show our appreciation
Respect.
and respect. Yes. All right. Now that that moment of silence is over, articles from CBS News. It says video showing black bear interrupting high school football practice. A black bear was met by a group of wolverines when it crossed into a Northern California high school football field. When it says a group of wolverines, that is the name of the football team. It was not actual
Oh,
wolverines. It's a
they
clever.
could have specified that.
It's a clever. I had to read ahead because that caught me off guard. It was a clever little play on words.
Wolverine and bear fight. That
Yes,
would be interesting.
I will switch over and pull this up for the viewers. Here's a video. This video comes from CBS News. I'm going to play it without sound because I don't want to be copyright stricken or whatever. So here we go. This is a 38-second video starting now. I can see two news anchors talking. They're just sitting there staring at the screen. Oh, it cut. There's a bunch of football players on a field,
You don't have sound for yourself?
and a bear is walking across the field. And oh, it's running now. It's running. It's running. It's going across the field. They're all watching it. Just minding his own business, jogging now. Light jog, going to the other end of the field. And that's it. I had to narrate it for our audio listeners.
Well, and for me, I can't see the video.
Yeah, I forgot. For everybody
That was a
watching,
gripping narrative.
he's on mobile. He's not on his PC, so
Yeah.
he cannot see these articles. He's going in just as
Okay.
blind as you guys. I assume you can see me, right?
Yeah. You're small. Is that a thumb?
Yeah,
Is
thumbs up. It's a ring finger, people. Ring finger. Goodness. My thumb is also very long. Are you double jointed? Yes. Good job. For the viewers at home, little education. If you put your hands together and you could do this, you're double jointed, I think. Anybody who can't do that is not double jointed.
huh?
I learned that somewhere. I do not remember where.
What even is double jointed?
I think
Like,
it's like you have all of the joints, but then they're doubled.
obviously, I have two joints, and my fingers.
everywhere
It
you
must
have
just be like your joints are a little longer or something,
everywhere you
more
have
flexible.
one joint, there's a second one right there, I assume. I could be completely wrong.
I think you are.
Probably. Let's resort to Google. What
All right.
does it mean to be double jointed? Let's be that people who are called quote double jointed have joints with more mobility than normal. For some individuals, this is normal, and others there is an underlying medical issue for the joint like relaxation. For example, people with a certain syndrome have abnormal connective tissues, allowing for excessive joint movement. So it could be good, but it also could mean that you have a medical condition.
Okay, good to know.
Yes, interesting.
You don't have two joints for every joint, though.
No, that's actually false advertising.
Kind of
I'm disgusted that they would even call it that.
could have called it double bending,
Should have just called
more
it
bending,
extremely flexible joints because that's all it is.
good joints.
And I keep catching my headphones out of the corner of my. It's just going into the green screen, so it makes my head look really narrow.
My hair makes my head look like a peanut. My
Mr.
head is
Peanut.
kind of shaped.
I mean, Mr. Peanut was kind of a cool dude.
True. Died a tragic death.
He did. That was an intense commercial. Like that was back when commercials were good. You know what I mean?
I was gripping.
They don't make them like they used to. They're told whole stories.
Like
Anyway,
the
back.
Jack in the Box
Yeah, the
commercials
Jack in the Box. Yeah,
from like
Jack in
the
the Box
early
had
2000s.
some iconic ones, man. They would just actively
Copy.
call out the competition. They didn't care. Same with I want to say Pepsi would do the same with like Coca-Cola.
I think so.
They would show the
It's just
brand
kind
in
of
the
aggressive
commercial.
advertising.
I support it.
Hmm?
If we ever have a
Good stuff.
competition podcast out there who's trying to start beef with us, I'm gonna do that.
The loud angle.
What?
I'm trying to think of the opposite. The timeout corner. The
Yes.
free speech wall.
Oh no, that would be horrible.
The
That's a
mic wall.
our name is much more catchy, you have to admit.
True.
Anyway, back to this bear crossing the field that I showed a video of and narrated. That's what started
A
all
little
this.
abstract.
Sorry to the person who requested this. It was like, oh, finally my article, and then it was like, oh, never
Jack in
mind.
the Box.
Jack in the Box. It says on Thursday, one of the Wolverines, the football players, posted a video on the team's Instagram page that showed a black bear crossing through the middle of a practice session. The possibilities at a football practice are vast. Snow, lightning storm, or quote, the possibilities at a football practice in Truckee are vast. Snow, lightning, storms, hail, coyotes taking out voles, or maybe the birds of prey swooping down on the varmints. Or a black bear making its way across the old wetlands of Meadow Lake. The post's caption said. I like how it got so poetic. It was like, oh, wolves,
Yeah,
coyotes, and it's like, or a black bear making its way through the old wetlands of Meadow Lake as the sun distantly sets in the background and you can hear the subtle screech of an eagle.
that's beautiful.
It brought a tear to my eye. They watched the bear cross the field and run away. No direct encounter between the bear and a human occurred, as seen in the video that Brett did not watch because he could not. Also, that are Spotify listeners. If you just literally Google the video, and if you can, and it's just a bear running across the field. Like, I don't understand how this made CBS News, to be honest. Black bear encounters with humans have made major headlines as of late. Just this week, the California Department of Fish and Wildlife confirmed the first ever documented fatal attack of a bear on a human in California history. This occurred November 23rd in Sierra Country. Also, on Thursday, the cubs of the former Lake Tahoe bear, nicknamed Hank the Tank, now known as Henrietta. What?
Wait,
Is this a transgender bear?
no, it's a cub. It's a child of Hank.
No, yeah. Oh, no, I thought it was saying Hank the Tank is now known as Henrietta.
No,
Oh,
it's his kids.
okay. I was like, dang, what happened to that bear?
I think the tank was hunky, dude.
Hank, that's a good name.
Yeah,
I think I actually remember. I've actually heard of that bear.
he's
I believe
big,
he is. He's a big boy.
big,
He's a tank.
and chunky.
He's chunky. Just a week ago in South Lake Tahoe, a property owner in South Lake Tahoe shot and killed a bear cub that entered his home through an open door.
Maybe you should close your door.
Yeah, leave the door unless you want a bear meat. I guess. I mean,
Good.
it's like reverse hunting.
Except
Yeah.
he killed the bear. Though. If the bear
uh,
killed him, wouldn't that be reverse hunting?
it was a baby bear. It was a cub.
He's a child murderer
Yes. I hope it
of
tasted
a child
delicious.
that walked into his home. A very
Yeah.
dangerous child.
And then, so he just shot it. Shoot the
Yeah.
kid.
If a
Uh,
child enters your home,
Shoot it, no hesitation. This, and then now the rest of the article is just bear encounter safety tips. Would you like me to read those off or no?
I'm all right. Thank you.
All right, I agree. If you guys are curious
Bear just
about
comes up
bear
from
encounter
off screen
safety
and just kills.
tips, Google what to do if there's a bear encounter, and that'll help you out. I will say, I had an idea recently. This is off topic, but it just popped into my head. So you know how
Okay.
you know how you can prank call people, right? Where you call them and you mess with the people on the phone, right? What
Yeah.
if you know how major companies will take your information and sell it?
Mhm.
What if you sell your own information, giving you money, and then when the people call you, you mess with them, thus making a reverse prank call and making you money?
You just sold your information to somebody
Yeah, but then when
as
they
a joke,
call you, you prank call them. So it's like they come to you. You don't have to call them. Plus, you get money. It's like a
but
prank
your
call, but
information is floating
yeah,
out. They'll probably sell it to other people
exactly. More prank calls.
for just a little amount of money.
I don't know how much information sells for these days.
You got to create more information so that you can sell it.
I'll sell your information.
Other we steal each other's information and sell it.
Yes, we impersonate each other by taking each other's
That way, we
voice and
don't
here's
lose
your information.
anything. There's more money to be made, and
Yes,
we can continue to.
and we do it live on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
We max out each other's credit cards.
stealing each other's information until we get arrested. Stupid.
Yes. Oh, I forgot that is illegal. Is it illegal if we give consent though?
Maybe
I
wouldn't
mean,
be stealing.
not if I give you consent and then I don't know when you're gonna do it. Think about that. You know, this is content right here, ladies and
This
gentlemen.
is content.
This is this is how it
It's the
sounds
next episode
this is how it
coming
sounds
together.
when we're thinking of ideas for the podcast. This is exactly
Yeah.
how it sounds. I see no
Last week
problem.
it was stealing my neighbor's Lamborghini.
What?
Hmm?
What did you say?
That's a bad joke. Just move on.
Okay. Is it worse than the fire joke?
No,
Oh, wow. Okay.
not much is worse than the fire
There
joke.
was no hesitation when you said that.
Because it was definitely not worse.
That'll go down in history.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else to comment on this bear and Wolverines?
Very confusing to not mention that it was baseball or football or whatever it was.
I know. That's
You
CBS News
misled
for you.
people on purpose.
Horribly. I was very confused.
Yeah. I thought
Like
it was
they,
going to be some cool like bear Wolverine fight video.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. And then like a football player just tackles him, jumps in there. You know,
oh yeah,
it's just yeah, that would be awesome. All right. Coming up, I got a would you rather question for you. It says,
okay.
would you rather chew your own toenails off or chew someone else's fingernails? All 10 of them of
of
each.
each.
Yes.
Okay. I would rather chew my own toenails
No,
because,
off completely. No more toenail.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
each each completely. Because
Yes, each completely.
I know if I wash my toenails,
What if you get to pick the person and there's prep time?
wrap their fingers before you eat their fingernails.
You sanitize it. It didn't say you have to eat the fingernails. You don't have to
True.
swallow them. You can
Just
just
chew
spit
them.
them out. Yeah.
Are you chewing off their entire fingernail
Yes. It's going to
all the
be
way down to
disgusting.
the base here?
There will be no fingernail left. Same with toenail. It'll be bloody. It'll be disgusting. It'll be more comfortable to do it to the person because you won't have to have your leg all up by your mouth.
What if your training for this was getting flexible enough to do that?
No trading. You get,
You
let's
said you have
say,
prep time.
yeah, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. You think you can clean their fingernails nice enough to put them in your mouth in 15 minutes?
Yes.
Huh? Okay. Sorry, the fire's scaring me.
The real question is, do you have to keep chewing until they're gone, or can you take water breaks?
I think you just like pull really hard,
That's fair. That's fair.
just tug
Just,
it all out.
yeah, I don't know. I would, yeah.
You gotta,
Like
okay, so like
you
if you
gotta
come up from behind and then you pull up and then you pull out,
it would be a lot easier to do on another person
it
because
would.
there's no pain,
Can you use tools or just your teeth?
just your mouth.
Can you get like a grill?
No. Well,
No.
unless you can get a custom grill in 15 minutes.
Okay. That might be a little hard.
Exactly. So you got 15 minutes. That'd be all of your 15 minutes of prep time.
Can you prep their feet so that their toenails are
It's your feet.
looser in some way?
Whatever you could do in 15 minutes, but you can't cut the toenails or take them off. You can't trim them.
Okay.
Same
So you
with the
could like
person's fingernails. But you do get to pick
try,
the person. I'm gonna
but
say I'm changing these rules on the fly. You do get to pick the person.
okay.
You can pick whatever person you want.
But if I pick somebody like a baby where their fingernails are probably really soft and
That's
really
where
small,
that's where morals come into play. There's these things called morals where do you really want to
I
bite
would
the
choose one of
fingernail
those
off of
babies
a
that can't
baby?
feel one of the whatever that disease is. I forgot
You got
where you
15
can't feel.
minutes.
Yeah,
How are you
this
gonna
is choosing
find
the
one of
person.
those babies in 15 minutes?
You said I get to choose the person.
Yeah, do you know somebody like that?
I would choose a baby like that.
Yeah, you can't. It has
That's
to be
the
somebody you
person I'm
know.
choosing.
You can't be like, well,
Oh,
I'm
I have
gonna.
to choose somebody I know to subject to that.
Yeah, you can't be like, oh, Joe Biden.
I would choose
No.
you.
Wow.
I would choose you.
I'd punch you in the
Yeah.
face. I'd chew your toenails
No,
off.
you'd be bound to a chair, dude. Got
I would.
15 minutes.
I would chew your toenails off. I'd combine them both.
I'd wear shoes.
No.
Steel toe.
I'd take them off. You're tied to a chair.
You're tied to a chair.
No, if my in my scenario, if I'm choosing between those two,
So
I'd
we
pick
would both
you.
chew each other's fingernails off, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'd pick you once you're tied to the chair. I'd be like
I would
plot
put on
twist.
steel fingered gloves.
So in this hypothetical situation, you picked me and you tied me to a chair to chew my fingernails off. Okay,
Mhm.
I would choose you, tie you to a
You're
chair.
bound, like
Okay.
at the wrist.
Oh, that makes sense. Makes sense. I would tie you to a chair same way. Then I would eat all of your fingernails or all of your toenails before moving to the fingers and completing the challenge.
A little extra, a little pizzazz.
Yes, I got to make it unique.
Well, after the challenge, I have you tied in a chair.
Oh no, no! I get. I'll be untied as soon as I
There's
count.
so many things that could be doing to you in that chair.
Freedom.
Oh,
Oh, this topic got out of hand. Oh,
let's move on to the next question
all right.
or
Now
article. I don't know.
we have an article.
Okay.
I'll give you two choices. We got giraffe or spider.
Spider.
Spider. All right. This comes from. Let's see. This comes from National Geographic. The caption says. Stupid National Geographic is like. Oh, never mind. We cannot do that article. My apologies.
All right. Giraffe.
It goes. It told me I had to pay to unlock the rest of the article. I should have pre-read it. That's on
Oh,
me.
you didn't
No,
click on it?
I did not.
And
No, I did click on it, but
it
I never.
cost us like 30 seconds time, dude.
I didn't. I clicked on it, but I never scrolled.
So unprofessional.
Oh, I'm fired.
What are the viewers going to think, dude?
They know, right? They're gonna be pitchforks and torches just around my home.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna try to spank me. All right, this comes from an article from a place called Whiskey Riff. So I don't know what that news place is. Never heard of it in my life. It says giraffe snatches up toddler riding in truck bed at Texas Wildlife Center.
Interesting.
Texas is okay. Texas is one of the biggest states in the country. It's also one of the states with the least amount of public land. Okay, okay. We find a ton of hunting ranches, privately owned animal centers, and nonprofit wildlife sanctuaries, like Fossil Rim Wildlife Center in Somerville, Texas. Fossil Rim is not profit. My goodness, how much backstory do we need here, guys? Oh, so here at this wildlife center, visitors can see and experience encounters with a number of animals like giraffes, rhinos, deer, cheetahs, emus, zebras, wolves, and more within their fence. Although for one little girl, she got a little more than she bargained for. A giraffe accidentally yanked a little girl out of the back of a pickup truck as she was driving through the
Accident.
park. What's that?
Accident.
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 Yeah, that's
Obvious.
yeah, that's an odd way to say that. Actually, that is. There's no way that giraffe was like,
Why was
"Oops."
she? Why was she riding in the back of the pickup,
That's a good point. This is a little girl we're talking about here.
especially alone? Because if somebody was back there with her, she probably wouldn't have gotten
Exactly.
snatched and carried away.
Yes.
Um, I feel like that's a hard thing to do on accident.
Yeah, I
To giraffe.
we must arrest this giraffe and bring him in for questioning because he's obviously a
Catch
liar.
the child.
He was up to no good.
Mm-hmm.
He had ulterior motives for sure. All right. It
Child.
says a man named Jason and his fiance were on a drive-through safari when the giraffe reached down for some food she had in a bag and snagged the little girl's
Oh,
shirt instead. Okay. I could see
it
that being an
wasn't.
accident. It was an accident. Sorry to the giraffe if you're listening to this.
Apologize.
If you-
We didn't collect all the information before making a judgment.
Please don't come snatch us, okay?
Yeah,
Mr. Giraffe, if
dude.
you're listening to this,
Can you imagine
I'd punch it in the
killer
face.
giraffe?
Oh, I'd punch it in the
Like
face.
2 stories up, you just see this face come out of the darkness.
Realistically, if it wanted to kill you, I think it would stomp you. I don't think it would just pick you up and drop
If
you
you're
to death.
inside though, because it's so tall, I could just look through the window.
That's true. That's true.
If you're in a second story house, third,
Yes. Quote, we were
live underground.
there you go. That's a good defense. Imagine if giraffes? Yeah, giraffes. All is that the plural of
Yeah,
giraffe? Or is it like deer?
giraffe.
Giraffes. Imagine if giraffes decided to team up together to overthrow humanity.
What if they started eating meat?
That's a terrifying thought. They don't already eat meat?
Is it terrifying? No, they're leaf things,
Oh,
herbivores. I
interesting.
thought.
Yeah. That would be terrifying.
I thought they were just like a big horse
I think so,
that they
yeah.
eat tree stuff.
But yeah, imagine
Sticks.
if they did decide to overthrow
They
humanity.
just had enough.
Yeah. They're I mean, they'd start are they're not pretty they're pretty resilient. Maybe if you hit them in the knee. I don't know.
I would think the knees and like anything that can make them trip
That's
would kind
true.
of
They got
be
those flimsy little
overboard.
legs.
Because when the head hits the ground after falling from that height,
Yeah, true, true.
like I doubt it. Here, hold up.
Yes. Quote, we were
Go
having
for
a
the
little
legs.
yeah, or the neck if you can get up there, stab it in the
Or
neck or something. Yeah.
there's a lot of
They've
vital
got
spots.
they've got those long tongues. You grab a hold of one of those bad boys, just chop it off.
Yeah, dude,
Eat
you like
make it eat
wrap
it.
it around, choking
Yes.
out.
Strangle it with its own tongue.
Dude,
This is we okay, the giraffes better
we
be
got it. Yeah,
scared to take over humanity now.
yeah.
Okay, it says
Figured
quote
it out.
quote, we were having a little family day, just getting out of the house. I looked out the back window and I saw a giraffe. And then up she went. My heart stopped. It scared me.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. Luckily, the giraffe dropped the little girl the second the mom screamed at it, and she was completely unharmed and not even frightened. Good on the giraffe
Doubtful.
listening to the yeah, I know.
I think anybody
I'd be
would be
frightened.
scared getting picked up by a giraffe and then
Maybe
dropped.
she was too young to process it.
Could be. Why would she be in the back of the truck
Yeah,
alone if
that's what
she
I'm
was?
trying. Without the parents, and then the parents are in the truck.
Yeah,
I mean, the parents
that's not
do.
okay.
I mean, you got to.
Irresponsible.
Speaking of irresponsible, these parents do have a children and are not married.
Do have a children.
They do have a children, and they are not married. So they're not the most responsible individuals. Shame on them. Says the family stopped at the gift shop, and you guessed it, the little girl wanted a toy giraffe.
She was not scared, I guess.
Yeah, she loves
I
toy
would be
giraffes.
like hating giraffes for the rest of my life after
Yeah,
that experience.
for real. Oh, we got a video.
No,
Oh yeah, we got a video
you
for
got a
our
video.
viewers. Yeah, you don't. You can watch it later, hobo. Um. Okay, I'm gonna click play and I will describe it. We got. It looks like an iPhone. This is a screen recording of a video. They have military time on, and the battery's at 65%. I've been pausing the video now.
Is it?
Yes. Okay, I see some trees. Looks like savanna trees, some grass. Oh, it's zooming. It's turning. I see a giraffe leaning over a truck. Oh, wait. It looks like the mom's in the truck, in the bed of the truck with her. This little girl is being held by her jacket, pulling up her jacket partly to see her undershirt. Um, it's so grainy.
How dare this giraffe?
I know the audacity.
Indecent.
Let me rewind a little bit. Let's see.
Kill this giraffe.
I'm gonna be. Dang. Okay. Put it down. No,
Chemically
this is like,
castrate this giraffe.
dude. If they killed the giraffe, that would be like Harambe Part Two. I don't know if I could stand for that.
Giraffes aren't as cool as Harambe.
Harambe, yeah. Rest in peace to the legend Harambe. I miss you every day. Okay. So from the looks of this video, this girl was probably lifted at least a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet,
Okay,
be,
that's not bad.
before
I
letting
was thinking
go.
like 10, 20, tall as the
No,
neck of the giraffe.
no, because it starts to lift it, and then you can see the mom's mouth open a little bit, starts to yell, and then the
Yeah.
giraffe. go, and the girl actually lands into the arms of the mother.
This isn't newsworthy. This is
Yeah,
anticlimactic.
that was very disappointing after
I
that
want
entire
violence.
article. Dang, you wanted the little girl to be dismembered by the giraffe.
Grab her neck instead of her shirt.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Isn't there that one zoo horror game coming out? I forgot what it was called. Where it's
Uh,
like the animals get infected with some sort of parasite that makes them
oh
turn into
yeah,
monsters.
it's a book.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about? A video game?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the video game, but there's also a book written by James
No.
Patterson called Zoo that was then turned into a Netflix miniseries. It's about
Is that
a
what the book or the game is based off of? Or?
no, the game gets much more horrific. They like return to mutants. In the book, it's just like some sort of airborne toxin that makes the animals bloodthirsty and they start killing humans. It's actually a really violent book with a particular scene with a monkey that stood out to me. I will not get into it in detail. Search it up yourself. It was a chimpanzee. It was disturbing. It was
Oh, okay.
very
Yeah, no, those things
yeah. And
are
that was one of the
orangutans, chimpanzees, not the little guys like those hot
oh
springs. Those
orangutans,
are just
man. If the giraffes got the orangutans on their side, we'd be doomed.
that's true. They're smart too.
Yeah, I
They're
can't
creepy.
recommend the TV show because I
So
never watched it, but the book is titled Zoo, written by James Patterson, and I believe the TV show is also by the same name. And the book was pretty good. I recommend it. Anything else to say about this giraffe and little girl?
I'm disappointed.
I am also disappointed. This giraffe needs
Article.
to, yeah. And this was, I don't even know what news. I'm already scrolled back. I think it was NBC. No, it was some random one called Whiskey Riff. So,
They need more content.
yes. All
Right
right.
about or
Moving on to another would you rather question. This one is a little bit darker. Would you
okay.
rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death?
I feel like you would just be very paranoid either way. But if you knew
Yes.
the cause of your death,
In this scenario, we'll say
you
you
wouldn't
cannot. We'll say you
do.
have to pick one. We'll say that because
I
uh,
would do the date of my death because you would be paranoid about
that's true.
every single time you come into contact with the thing that you know is going to kill you.
That's true. That's true.
Whereas if you know the day of your death, it's kind of just like you have closure. You can do whatever you want to do before you die, and then
See,
you know what day is coming.
but
You
the
can
real
prepare for it.
question is, if you pick the cause and then you just isolate from that cause, would that change the cause of your death, or is it one of those things where
It would
you're
probably be fate, I would imagine, where it's
okay? So for
destined to happen.
yeah, no matter what, and like it took into
Yeah,
account that and
you
dodged
couldn't
fate.
avoid it. I would. It would be something that would be unavoidable
Okay,
when
I
it
agree.
comes
I
to
agree. Okay. So yeah, date. I think that would be good because yeah, then you can get your finances sorted out. All
yeah,
that. Your will written out. You got a bunch of time to
figure out
prepare.
what you want your
Yeah,
life and death to accomplish.
it would probably put some more pep in your step. You could be like, oh,
Yeah,
I got about 4 more months. I might as well get these
it would
jobs
be
done.
closure.
Yeah,
You
I
as soon as you come to terms with it, you have closure. So
you really just have to have the right mindset because I feel like a lot of people out there would view that as, oh, well, now I'm depressed and not looking forward to it, but you just got to have the right mindset, and then yeah, I would say
I don't think
date.
anybody looks forward to it, but they can prepare for it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying people might waste their life dreading it,
Oh yeah,
as opposed to being like, okay, that's gonna happen. Might as well live life. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily look forward to it. So yeah,
yeah.
I agree. I think that would actually I wouldn't say it would be nice. I think it would
It
definitely
would be better.
convince it would be better than the other option.
Instead of being paranoid, you'd have closure.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't want to know either because I feel like they both would take tolls in your mind.
Yeah, I think it would be easier to kind of live life day by day if you knew that it was coming.
Yeah,
You might be more happy near the end, or you could just get hit by a truck tomorrow and you
yeah,
change
that would
anything.
it'd be like one day. Like, well,
Yeah,
all right.
then you would live the rest of the time, which is you could.
That's true. That's true. The last day or whatever.
Yeah.
I yes.
What would you do if
What
you
would I
knew it
do?
was your last day? Yeah,
Well, I don't know. Chill.
fair.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be like,
Play a
hey,
game or just yeah,
yeah, just like do what I enjoy. I'd probably record a podcast. I'd record my
yeah.
final podcast. That's what I would do. I would document my final day.
That's fair. That's a good way to spend it.
I would document it.
Except you would probably record the moment that you die,
Yeah, that's okay.
either on accident or on purpose.
That's okay.
You just like get hit by a train or something.
I'd probably take the day off of work first of all,
That's fair.
and then I would just live life. I'd probably go for a walk. I'd record it. I would probably
Yeah,
talk to the camera kind of like a vlog. Maybe give everything that I've learned in my short life. Be like, this is my advice that I want to give the world.
short.
What?
You're not 42.
I'm ageless. Everything seems short to me. What would you
Fair enough.
do if it was? What would you do if you were going to wait? If you knew that if you woke up in the morning at your whatever time you wake up and you're like, okay, tomorrow at this time I'm dead. How would you spend your final day? Final 24 hours.
I I don't know. Probably just hang out as well.
Yeah. I
Talk to
mean,
family.
what can you do? Yeah.
Get closure.
I know a lot of people would be like, "Oh, I'm hitting everything on my bucket list. I'm going to Disney World. I'm going on." No, I just
I'm
go.
not like going skydiving.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, no, okay, it was fun while it lasted. Good life, you know.
I don't really have a bucket list if I'm being honest.
I
Just
don't
kind
either.
of things that I think would be cool, but I could die happy knowing that I never did
Yeah, I mean,
it.
my bucket list is just to truly live.
Fair.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hippie thing to say.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't have anything specific. It's like, oh, before I die, I gotta see Mount Everest from a distance. You know.
Yeah. No. I
Yeah. I just. Yeah. My goal is to be live a cheerful life while also having a moral line that I don't cross. You know. Like, yeah,
fair.
you could chase the happiness and it leads down to drugs and whatnot, but I would like to chase the happiness without crossing that moral line. You know what I mean? That's my goal. That's what I want to get out of
So
life.
you wouldn't do black tar heroin on your last day of life?
No, unless it's in the form of an
Okay. Respectable.
respect. I know, right?
Just move on.
For those of you who don't know what it is, I would not
No.
suggest
No. No.
Googling
No.
it. Don't Google
No. Let's
it.
just move on.
Let's just move on. And also, if
Let's
you don't
let
know
them
what
forget
black
about it.
tar, if you want to know what black tar heroin is, don't Google that either. All
You could
right,
Google that.
you could.
I feel like it's safe.
Yeah, it would be safer than I'm gonna be honest. Don't. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Don't give them the big red button.
Yeah. Do
Forget
not
about the word.
Google
It's
exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
unimportant.
It's unimportant.
It's unimportant.
It's a made up word. It didn't exist before.
It is
I did. I made that up
fantastic.
right now. I'll probably.
It's
I'll probably.
gibberish.
I'm
You know?
probably actually. I'm
He's
gonna
just
bleep.
saying random stuff. He's having a stroke right now.
I'm gonna bleep that word out. Actually. Just.
That might actually be a good idea.
I'm gonna be honest. We'll bleep out that word. I'll add a little sound effect over each one. I say how many times I say it, like 7.
Right.
I don't know. Whatever. If you use your
Say
imagination,
it
you
one
can
more
actually.
time for good, like just for good luck.
I'm going to bleep out the word. All
Are
right.
you?
I am. Anyway, this article comes from you.
Sorry.
This. Oh, you know what they say around the
I'm
campfire?
feeding the fire.
Every time it follows the most beautiful person or something, or maybe the ugly person. I can't tell. One of those two.
Most beautiful.
Most beautiful. You get to see the horizon where you used to be.
Oh,
The sun
there's so
has
much smoke.
as the don't die on that'd be talk about knowing the date of your death is
Lung
today.
cancer.
I will say, since this episode has started, it's gotten slightly darker where you are, but where I am, it hasn't.
Yeah.
So
I'm
that shows
hoping I'm
that
hoping
we're
for like towards the end just dramatic firelight.
yeah, yeah. That shows that
Ah,
the viewers that I am in a different area of the earth than you are because
obvious
it's still daylight where
you're
I
in
am.
like
This is not a green
Florida.
screen. See, it's not. This is actually just how physics work.
Not
I lost an arm. Oh, he's
he's
back.
got the new invisible headphones from whatever brand he bought his head from.
Yeah, yep. It all comes with yeah. They showed up to me one day.
Premium package.
They just were on my doorstep and they were whispering to me. They were like,
Found
it was like the ring in the Lord of the Rings. I could just hear it distantly whispering for me to put it on.
him.
It found me.
He
It
didn't
came to
find
me.
them.
Oh, yeah. And now every now and then they just phase out and then come back. I don't know. It's good audio quality, I will say. Anyway,
I wouldn't.
you wouldn't know. Yeah, you don't hear from my ears. They're mine.
Well, I mean my mic
Oh,
from earbuds.
yeah, classy.
Mm. You
I'll
can see
probably,
me just like fidget with every 30 seconds.
I'll probably have to tweak your audio. It's like it's way
I
louder
can
than
imagine.
usual. It's way louder than usual. It's gonna drown me out. But the viewers
Yeah, there
like
was
it.
some. I heard a little bit of feedback where um, last time you were a little bit quiet, so you might want to crank your voice up.
Okay, okay. Um, this article comes from Science Tech Daily, and this Brett submitted this article, but I am reading it because he is on mobile, and it would look really weird for him to be scrolling through an article while you can see his face.
Okay?
It would be. It says,
You guys would be too intimidated.
yeah, it says owl decode no AI decodes sperm whale language, revealing a complex system of communication. Researchers
AI.
from AI. I thought it said owl. I was like, who is this guy?
Ow. He's
What's he
done it
doing?
again.
What's he doing? This owl guy, he's making the news, man.
The fire. You can see it.
Just distantly. We know it's there. It's teasing us with its shapely figure. Um,
Makes me look at
Researchers from MIT and a bunch of other abbreviations use machine learning to decode the sperm whale photonic uh, alphabet, revealing complex communication patterns, deepening our understanding of animal language systems. So their theory is that animals can communicate with each other as humans can? Because I don't know.
I doubt it.
I also
I don't know
doubt
what
it.
AI is doing in this situation,
I
but
feel like say you see a
doing something.
dog bark at another dog. I don't think that it's like the dog understood the
It's
bark.
not.
I think it's more like, oh, that was a loud noise. I probably shouldn't do that. It's more like tone, which is why dogs know tones and like syllables more so than words.
They do know words, though.
Yeah, but just the sound. They don't understand them unless you associate them with something. So, for
That's true.
example, people can associate certain whistles with treats, which means it's not the word treat, it's the sound and then the treat, which makes
But
it
also, that's our entire language is association.
true. But ours focuses
Because,
more
like me saying
on
fire, if you didn't know English and I said fire, you wouldn't know what it was. But if I show you fire and I say fire, then
yeah,
you
but
can associate the
that's
word
what
fire with
that's what I'm
the
saying.
thing.
Do you think dogs associate like that, or do you think that they just hear the
Not
sound?
maybe not to the extent that humans do, but
Okay,
I think they do.
I got you. I don't think animals have languages like we do, but also I'm not a scientist, so
Smart people will figure it out.
Yeah, let them figure it out. I don't really know why we need to know
And
this.
AI,
Why does the
AI,
smart people care what the whales are saying? It
because
says here,
whales.
uh, this research, which analyzed thousands of codas from Caribbean or Caribbean?
Either I think works.
Okay, Caribbean sperm whales reveals a sophisticated structured communication system, challenging the notion that complex communication is unique to humans. So there was a notion that the complex communication is unique to humans, but this study is challenging that theory.
No,
It
I
says,
don't think theory will be challenged for long.
I agree.
But
It says this work not only advances our understanding of marine biology, but also contributes to broader conversation or conversation efforts and parallel studies of alien communication. Okay, yeah, it is.
who's writing this?
Yeah, Science Tech Daily.
Ooh,
But it's
science.
MIT people who they are
They're
quoting.
quoting MIT people. I don't think that's what the MIT people are saying. I hope not.
I would be very concerned for our future as a society. It
Whale
says Whales in
alien.
myth. Would you like me to read the brief history of whales in myth in science or no?
No, that sounds kind of boring.
It does. Scroll down.
It's
Insights from acoustic tagging. The researchers identified something of a quote sperm whale photonic alphabet, where various elements that researchers call rhythm, tempo, and rubato, and ornaments. I don't even know that word. Right, we're going to try to pronounce it. Interplay to form a vast array of distinguishable codas. For example, the whales would systematically modulate. Man, why are they using so many big words?
science.
I saw your lips move, but you didn't say anything.
Oh, science.
Yes.
These are science people.
Systematically
Therefore, they use big
modulate
words.
certain aspects of their codas based on conversational context, such as smoothly varying the duration of the calls or adding extra or ornamental clicks. But even more remarkably, they found that the basic building blocks of these codas could be combined in like a com like a they're all combined in a combined fashion, allowing the whales to construct a vast repertoire of distinct vocalizations.
I feel like AI wrote this
Yeah.
article.
Or the person who wrote it was literally a dictionary.
One or the other. Because I've like, what are these words, dude?
I don't know. You're putting me through this like tongue twister article.
I didn't read the
You
article. I just saw the headline. I was like, "Ooh, AI
you did this to me.
modern event."
I'm making myself seem less smart.
This is why I went outside and yeah, no, I'm not
You know what it was?
strategic.
It was Al. It's all Al's
True.
fault.
I was probably writing.
Oh yeah.
He's just that
Here's a
guy.
really weird image of some sperm whales with like waves going to each other. Like it's all like animated, all odd. It looks like a 3-year-old. I'm not even gonna show that to our viewers. Like, I don't know what this is becoming less and more and more sketchy as the article goes on. All right,
And to
this
the high end.
it's Al. It's all his fault. It says,
He probably made that.
I bet you he lives in Baltimore. I
The
think
blast from the past.
it's been a couple episodes since we mentioned Baltimore.
It
Actually,
has.
it has.
It has been quite a few.
I mean, yeah, that's rare. If you guys know what that meant, I appreciate you. If you don't, I appreciate you a little bit less.
We don't know.
We don't appreciate you at all. I'm just trying to be polite. All right, this says the significance of whale communications. Quote, we are venturing into the unknown to decipher the mysteries of sperm whale communication without any pre existing ground truth data. End quote. Says Daniela, a woman. So
Thank you, Daniela,
of course, it's a woman leading the
for your
study.
insights.
She's the leader of this study. A female scientist is
But Al
leading it.
was the leader of the study.
No, Al is the tool that they're using. They use his body. He's never appreciated.
They need to put Al instead
Yeah,
of a woman.
exactly. Get this woman scientist out of here. Moving on. Using machine learning is important. Let me move my mic a little bit. Using machine learning is important for identifying the features of their communication and predicting what they say next. So basically, I don't know why they would really want this information. Why do you want to know what the whales are saying?
Whale
Little
science.
freaks. Uh, our findings indicate the presence of structured information content and also challenge the prevailing belief among many linguists that complex communication is unique to humans. This is a step towards showing that other species have levels of communication complexity that have not been identified so far. Deeply connected to behavior, our next steps aim to decipher the meaning behind these communications and explore the society level correlations between what is being said and group actions. So they want why?
Whale society.
I guess. You think there's a whale society?
And
You think they're down there like
no,
I don't think so either.
no.
I don't think so either.
I think they're racist.
The whales?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They probably hate each other.
Yes.
In a way, that is society.
That's true.
The
That
closest to
is
society get racism.
yeah. Racism is what the society stands on.
Mhm.
All right, this says Aliens Among Us. One of the intriguing aspects of our research is that it parallels the hypothetical scenario of contacting alien species. This is Danielle, the female
How?
scientist. The female scientist. Okay, keep that in mind.
Okay, I know how.
Okay. Hypothetical scenario of contacting alien species. It's about understanding a species with a completely different environment and communication protocols where their interactions are distinctly different from human norms, says that lady, the study's lead author. We're exploring how to interpret the basic units of meaning in their communications. This isn't just about teaching animals a subset of human language, but decoding a naturally evolved communication system within their unique biological and environmental constraints. Essentially, our work could lay the groundwork for deciphering how a quote alien civilization end quote might communicate, providing insights into creating algorithms or systems to understand entirely unfamiliar forms of communication.
What I'm gleaning from this is that in 20 years, we're going to be speaking whale.
I don't know. Yeah, just like
Dick.
clicks and moans and stuff.
I want to speak whale.
The way the study's
That would be
going,
amazing, dude.
imagine they start teaching it in schools instead of taking science or
Dude,
not science. Instead of taking Spanish and French, you take whale. Yeah, I'm gonna learn some sperm
whale.
whale language today.
Do they have like different dialects, you think?
Different
Different accents of whale?
different skin colors.
Oh, man.
Imagine they have like a hood, like a ghetto
Oh, yeah.
in the just in the ocean, and they speak like more slang, more broken English, and they're black or any other color, of course, because there's all sorts of
I
hoods.
don't think they speak English.
Who?
You said more broken English?
More slang, yeah, more broken whale-ish. What are they calling this language?
Uh-huh.
Whoever.
Whale.
I wonder whose job. Just whale. Well,
Whaling.
it's got to
Whale.
be specific for the sperm whale,
No, it's
probably.
boring.
Considering other whales likely have different communications.
I think that they're trying to make something that can kind of understand weird languages. and I don't know
A
why they
lot.
chose a whale to do that. But yeah,
Well, they're trying to find languages that are structured unlike um, English and the
yeah,
human language. All human languages, all of them is what they say. They want to be. They're finding stuff that is structured completely differently. They're also just trying to challenge that English is that humans are not the only ones with their own unique language, which is an odd
I'm a human
goal.
supremacist.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, we should all be human supremacists. Let's see here. We got anything else you'd like to say about sperm whale languages?
Nah, that one was kind of boring. I apologize.
Uh, it's all right. It's all right.
I chose
Uh,
bad.
it was just a lot of big words because of darn owl.
It was. I should have read it. It
Yeah,
was probably written by AI
probably.
or
It
just some guy, a redditor, trying to sound smart.
maybe
Either or at this point,
maybe
you
owl
know.
is an AI redditor.
Dude, they probably wouldn't even notice.
You know what we should
Like,
do?
huh?
I just had an idea, but I don't know when does this episode release.
Uh,
What is today? Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, so we
did they
got
3 days,
release
4 days?
Sunday,
Right,
right?
3 days.
Three.
Right? Right?
I'm
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 days.
yeah. Okay, 4 days. So it releases in 4 days. Maybe I'll do a maybe I'll make a YouTube exclusive video for the following
Okay.
Sunday where I sit down with my webcam on and I try to use AI to generate pictures of what a redditor named Al would look like.
Sounds like a great idea, dude.
It's just gonna be him talking to sperm whales in this image, hopefully.
Can you generate a video though?
I think
You could do
so.
one of the AI
If you
videos.
yes, if you pay.
Oh,
I mean, I'll pay. I mean, there might be a free trial. If there's a free trial,
dude,
you cut out what?
don't pay money on that.
That's true. That's smart. Smart. I'll if there's a free trial, I'll do the free trial. If not, just images. So that might happen. Maybe not. I don't know. I might get tired.
Right out.
Might get a little sleepy. Might sleep
Sleep
the
on
next.
podcast. Live stream yourself sleeping
No, that's disgusting.
on Twitch.
That's disgusting.
People will watch it, dude.
I know. That's
Swear.
horrendous. That's disgusting. Anybody who wants to see me sleep is just disgusting.
Did you see that one video
Which
where it's
one?
like when you catch your I forget what it was called. I goes when you catch your homie sneaking up on you while you sleep or something.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend any of the viewers look that video up either. If I
That
if I'm
made me
thinking of
laugh so hard, dude.
it's a good one. If I'm thinking of the same video, don't look it up at home.
Where he's like breathing so hard and this like slow swallow and everything.
Oh man, it's a good one. It's a good one.
It's quality. Quality.
Quality. There's some good videos out there. I'm not gonna
Mm,
name any names, but there's some good ones. We
to
got
name. Shout out. Give some smaller creators a leg up.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'd have to check their morals or something. I don't know how it works to give shout out. We give shout out to
We
that.
didn't for Vermin Supreme.
That's true. I mean, his morals are kind of out there. Dental health and ponies.
He's an open book.
He's an open book. There's not much unless he was on the island.
He could be on the island,
I could imagine
but
him.
as like
No,
one
I
of the
could.
kids.
He'd be the boat driver.
Yeah,
He'd be like
he'd be
telling.
oblivious to the situation, thinking he
Yeah,
was like driving him out for vacation or something.
he'd be telling him stories on the way there about ponies and stuff.
Yeah,
He'd be like, "Vote for me when you get back." You know, he could just yeah. I can imagine that. I don't think he. Anyway,
he's
uh,
innocent.
yeah, he's innocent. Yeah, hopefully that would be awkward. um. Okay, we got another would you rather question. Wait, do you have anything else to say about the sperm whale language? Did we already ask you that?
What?
Do you have anything else to say about the sperm whale language? Did
Oh,
we
no,
already
no, no.
ask you that? Okay.
I
Uh,
think so.
Another would you rather question. Would you rather go back in time to meet your ancestors or go into the future to meet your great grandchildren, assuming you have children?
Ancestors.
How far back would you go?
I'll go like Dark Ages.
You get murdered.
Sick, dude.
You die.
I know, but it'd still be sick.
You wouldn't be coming back. Your bloodline would die because they'd kill you.
Uh,
I don't
well,
think.
no. My bloodline would. Well, my bloodline, personally, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It would end with you because you'd go back in time and mess it up by dying to your great
I
great.
would just like get absolutely massacred, but it would be
They think you're a
sick.
witch or something. They burn you. You know,
It's
you'd be like, "I'm your great great grandfather from or grandson from the future," and then they just cut your head off. Um,
probably, yeah.
yeah, I'd go back in time. I'd probably, hmm, I'd
It's
probably go
either
like,
that or like cowboy time. Either would be interesting.
I go like right before World War II.
Yeah. The Great
Things,
Depression.
yes, but
You want to go into that era?
I would bring a bunch of money.
Oh, you twisted soul.
I would just throw, I would just wreck the economy, just completely change history. That's what
Your
I
money
do.
would probably be considered counterfeit,
Not if I get vintage, but if I get old money.
but then it's all old.
No, from that time. I'm sure there's still
You think
money
you can
from
just like
back then floating around. Get my hands on a bunch of that, go back in time.
buy?
Yeah. Realistically,
Would it be worth more or less?
gold, I think gold was worth more back then, so I could just get a bunch of gold and bring it
Get
back.
gold.
Then,
Except that was one of the problems of that time was
exactly,
exchanging currency.
exactly. I would just make it
So
worse.
you would just have a bunch of worthless gold.
I would just make it, yes. No,
What?
I'd go back in
Or you
time.
could pay in gold,
I'd go back in time
actually.
to when Hitler was a baby. Let's see whatever grand, and then
Original.
no, I'm not done.
Okay.
Then I would go and I would meet my grandfather, great grandfather, or whatever, who's alive back then. And I would tell them about
Uh-huh.
Hitler, and then I'd leave
Yeah.
and see if my great
So
great
you would give
grandfather
him
the information and
a
skills.
mission
Yes, and
to
see if he,
kill Hitler.
and then I would see what would happen, because see if he's able to do it or not.
I think he would think you were crazy.
Probably, but what if I show him a picture of himself?
Then he would think you took a picture of him.
What if I showed him a picture of himself from the future? Like what if I go back to
What if
like
you
the
showed him a picture of his casket being lowered?
what if I showed a picture that was taken the day after I go back? So then after I leave and leave him with that mission, the next day he goes and takes the picture, realizes that I was telling the truth, then
Interesting.
kills. Yeah, then kills Hitler or doesn't.
Or he just lives his life. Or he gets hit by a truck the next day. You don't know.
Oh, you think it would
You
shift
could
time?
show him a picture of the truck.
See, that's where time travel gets weird. Cuz
Actually, you would just cease to exist after that.
would it? Would I though? Or would me going back in time have technically already happened, thus making history not have changed?
I think
Because it was
that's
already
and that's the whole is
that's
there a multiverse sort of thing where
uh,
would you go back to the original time or would you go back to a new time?
yeah, that's true. That's true. And
Yeah,
if you did go back and change something, would that have already been accounted for, thus changing nothing in the current time? Because everything is already written out, or would you be
that's like
able
the
to
baby
change
Hitler
stuff?
killing time travel idea.
Yeah,
I think it comes down to whether or not you believe in like fate and destiny or not.
exactly. Yeah, it's all about yeah. I saw
Do
a
you
video.
believe in fate or destiny?
Do I? I don't have enough information to make an opinion. I'd have to research it. What about you?
Coward, coward.
What about you?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't really.
I don't have.
Ah,
I'd have to look into it a
kind of,
little bit. Yeah, it's 50.
kind of.
It's just there's a
It's
really
50-50.
gray line. There's a really gray line between my beliefs and what fate is referred
Yeah,
to as. You know what I mean?
I think
It's
it's what you view fate as. This is
yeah. Fate is a very broad term. It can
yeah.
be interpreted in a lot of ways. So I will not say my opinion on that until I
I could clarify, but I don't really feel like thinking up a way to clarify that. So
that's essentially why I'm not answering because yeah, it's just a lot of thinking to collect my words properly.
fair.
Let's see. We got one more would you rather question and then that'll probably be time.
Okay.
Would you rather live in a new country every month or never go on vacation again?
I would never go on vacation again, probably.
Same.
Because if it's a new country every month, do you never go back to the same country?
Yeah, I would assume
You would just
so.
disappear off the face of the earth eventually. Like you'd just be gone.
That's true. Or would the curse be over?
Here into thin air. You just wake up in like Sweden,
Every month.
stuck,
Like, oh,
no way to get home.
yeah, what would you do? Would you start the trek at home or would you just live life in Sweden until the next month?
That would be really hard. You just come with no money,
Well,
nothing. You just
I
wake up in a
ass-
different place. You don't know the language. You don't know how to get by there.
well, I assume you'd prep beforehand. You'd be like, "Oh, it's almost that time of month again."
What if you just pop up naked?
you get
Nothing that you had with you. Only yourself.
you get arrested
No
probably.
glasses, nothing.
You get arrested probably.
Then you
Dep
spend a month in prison.
depending on the country.
I feel like most countries you get arrested for being naked in public.
Most, but I don't think all. There's got to be. I mean, those African
Probably some weird
tribes.
country out there.
Those African
French
tribes, they're
French
pretty
people
naked.
would probably do that. I'd say
Those
France
are
get
like
arrested.
those tribes in Africa pretty naked.
That's true.
You can spot if you just
Probably
pop
die
the
in the Amazon.
yeah.
Is that a
I
country?
I think so. I think it might
Does
just be
that
a.
qualify as a country?
I think it might just be a forest.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a forest in the country.
No, I mean like the Amazon tribes, would they be considered a country? Which they wouldn't. They're not
They're not a
like
society.
united.
Yeah, they're more of just separate tribes. But yeah, I agree. I would. I don't really go on vacation. I don't really go on vacation anyway.
I would just kind of live here.
Yeah. Same.
Got cold off.
Well, um, that was an hour 18 minutes. It's pretty
Wow.
admirable.
Okay.
Yeah, impressive, impressive.
Time flies.
Anything you'd like to leave our viewers with?
AI will let you speak whale in the
Yeah.
future. Look forward to that.
Yes. Um, I don't think we.
I wonder
I
if
don't.
it'll become like a language of the elite, you know, like
Yeah.
Latin in a way,
No, I
where
have
it's
an
like,
idea. Here's an idea for you. Instead of me making an entire video of me generating a dude named Owl who's a redditor that speaks to whales, let's have the viewers generate this image and email it in.
nobody's going to do that.
Yeah, but
I've lost hope.
what have they done? You know what I mean?
Nothing.
Exactly.
They've
So
done nothing.
we'll leave. We got to leave them with one thing every episode. And the more I think about
True.
that video, the more boring it sounds.
That's
I
fair.
don't know why anybody would click on that.
Sleep on stream.
I'm not. No, you do it.
No.
We could do it where I sneak into your home.
I would watch you on stream. Sleep.
I would wait till
I
the
would not watch
stream.
myself.
I would wait till you're sound asleep on stream, and then I would sneak into your house because I knew you'd be asleep. And
Fair.
I'd give them some content they'd never forget. Anyway,
Okay. Ignoring that possibly threatening tone. Um,
just go fall asleep. I'm always watching. Um. So yeah, this has been
you
the.
take off your background and you're just like right behind me.
Yeah, the green screen's been covering is just you.
Oh yeah.
Like right here to this side, some security cameras of your entire home.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
dude.
I'm in your walls half the time. Anyway,
My
this
walls are like thick. Nah, more than that. Never mind.
as you call me fat. You saying I couldn't
Yeah.
fit into your tiny little walls?
Oh yeah.
I'll slide right into those tight little walls. Anyway, moving on. This has been the
Okay.
Timeout Corner Podcast with JJ and Bread.
I
Thank
feel
you,
vaguely threatened.
thank you for listening. And yeah, write in with that AI image because I'm not making that video. I lied earlier. So I really hope that the viewers did not just get to
He
that
does.
point and turn it off. Like, oh, I'll watch that video later. No, I lied. Um, see you in 2 weeks from when this airs. Thank you for
Yeah.
listening.